I love it too.
Let's
We
do
are
it.
live.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's do it. Here we go now. Here we go now.
All
The
right.
shutdown is over for a while now. The shutdown is over for a while now.
Got the guests out.
You got 3 weeks to get it together.
All right.
Hey. Happy Friday, everybody.
Okay. What's up, T?
What's up? Welcome to Always On with Tonya and
Jonesy Jones.
J.
Were you a little nervous in the lobby, boo?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was a little bit.
Okay, come on, keep it real now.
Keep it real like
Come
that.
on now.
Hashtag keep it real. That's for everybody.
Oh Lord.
You all right
We
there?
had
Let
the
me make
crew
sure.
in the house. We hitting it in January. We're like the DJ. We're gonna shout you out, DJ. You was
Yes.
busted 39 minutes behind the schedule. Ooh, wifey and cousins in the building.
Exactly.
I mean, what's
what is
up?
going on? Happy New Year's.
Well, it's
Happy
a dope
New
Friday
Year's.
today.
Yeah.
What you been up to, boo?
Oh my gosh, I was sick.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
did call you while you
yeah,
were sick, you know.
I was like, can't.
But you knew you had to do this show.
I'm good now though. I got back to work. I'm good. I'm here. I'm back in.
No,
the
you
groove
dope.
and
You
everything.
dope. That's what we do. That's show business.
Yo, that shutdown is over for a minute.
What's it really mean? People going back to work?
Well, yeah.
LAG is.
They better get that money. You know that song, "B Better Have My Money." That's what these furloughs people are looking for right now.
I know.
He
I
promised
know.
it.
Right?
Huh?
Okay, they're getting
They better
back
get
pay.
their money. That's all I got. The hashtag,
Hey,
"B Better Have My Money."
money.
Show me. Yeah, okay, I can
Show
use
me
that
the
one.
money.
She's in the building. So we got Gina. We got some hotties in the building.
Yes.
So you got to shout yourself out. We haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
Dipeppe.
Gina,
Oh, it's so nice to be back. Thank you guys so much for having me back. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we
great.
missed you. How can people reach out to you?
You can get me at
Talking to the mic.
sorry. You can reach me at GinaDipeppe.com or follow me on Instagram at GMReno on Instagram.
Is hubby happy now? He knows you live?
He is.
He don't think you got
should be. He
kidnapped?
should be listening to me live now.
All right, well, you're looking gorgeous in your bubblegum pink.
Thank
What's up,
you.
Mr. Davis? We just met.
Hey,
going on?
how are you?
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we love it. So what's what? Well, how we get? Why you got the bolero on the ground? He ain't even sporting it.
Man, the headphones don't fit underneath my fedora, man. So I just gotta rock the hair today, man.
All right,
I'm gonna
rock
get
it.
it right.
Okay.
It's all right, though. I'll get it
okay.
next time.
Okay, how you been though?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me, all you guys.
Yeah.
It's super fun. It's gonna be a fun day, fun night tonight.
How can people get in touch with you, bro?
Yeah, you can follow me at Award Circuit, and my site is awardcircuit.com. You get all your entertainment news coverage. Follow the awards races for the Oscars, Golden Globes, all that good stuff. And then you can follow me on all the social media channels at Award Circuit, Twitter, Instagram. We also have a podcast called Circuit Breaker that we have every week.
Cast to
Oh.
right on the circuit. I'm gonna have to follow you on all those.
Definitely. Well, you got to follow us too.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Yeah, well, he's like, don't read. When I first met him, I was like, I read Hollywood Report. He's like, don't read Hollywood Report.
Yeah.
Don't read Deadline. Don't read Variety. Don't read, you know.
This is a
He's like,
competition, you know?
that's what he said. So we got a lot to hit, right? Where you want to start? Should we start up? The Oscars will start. Super Bowl, you were talking about the shutdown. So why don't you give us the inside scoop since you're in the building where the news is from
Donald
the
Trump
Tiffany
said
napkin.
that we were special people and that the shutdown has ended until February 15th.
And what was the reaction to the building?
Everybody's like, whatever. What's next?
They passed,
So-
they passed a
We're
CR.
special people.
That's what he said. You didn't hear his speech today?
I try to ignore that man as much as I possibly can.
He said we're special people and we love America. Thanks for working for no pay. But if I don't get my wall by February 15th, we're going back to the shutdown. So,
They passed a CR for 3 weeks.
yes.
Right.
So for 3 weeks, and then they'll revisit it and they use this time to negotiate the wall.
So here's my new hashtag. Trump better have my money. That's
Ooh.
it right there. That's it right there.
I like that.
I do too. I like that too. Better have
But
my
anyways,
money.
I'm happy that, people are getting money, some type of, so they can live.
Thank God.
Well, the
Thank
government
God.
workers will
Thank
get back pay, but all those independent contractors, all the contractors don't get back pay.
They don't get
so
back
they
pay.
lost that money.
That's terrible.
Is he going to get the State of the Union now? Is that still happening on
That's
Tuesday?
still up in the air too.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sure he's gonna press on that.
Yeah,
him and Nancy go on
They
Twitter
going
wars all day
yeah.
long.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the picture with Bam with the Golden State Warriors? They said that was a diss to Trump.
Oh, I didn't see that pic. Really?
He was supposed to go. They were, usually the athletes go to the White House when they win, but they didn't go to the WH. Instead, they went over to Bam's and took a group shot. So it was like, that's a low blow.
Maybe they didn't want a Big Mac.
It was a
Maybe they
fries.
want a little bit more, something better than a Big Mac.
Yeah, a steak.
Yeah, I was
And a chicken
checking that.
sandwich.
I was checking
Is
that
he
out.
for real?
I mean, he was happy.
I mean, are you kidding me?
He was happy with that.
Smiling at the end of the table,
About-
Big
look,
Macs,
look
and
at-
chicken
look.
McNuggets, and some cold ass fries. Are you kidding me?
And told them to dig in.
And they estimated it was like a little over like $2,500. He made such a big deal saying that he paid for it. It's like a $2,500.
He probably got all that stuff delivered for free.
Yeah.
Buy Uber Eats or something like that.
Because what do you do
Grubhub or whatever it's called.
when you're sitting at McDonald's and you get a phone call from the White House and say, hey, I need like 1,000 Big
Yeah.
Macs. Do you think they're gonna be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
$2,500, please. The department's like, all right, good.
Yeah, they were like, no problem. Half done.
But like I said, I'm happy that all the furloughed people are trying to get some money. Hopefully it'll finally and it'll stay.
We love that.
All right.
All right.
So we moving on. Why are you looking at me? You looking at
no,
me
because
funny
I'm
like
glad
that?
you're happy. Because I'm like, she's happy. That's a good thing. Friday night happiness.
I am happy. I'm happy.
It's like
I
a
got
dinner
paid.
party. That's what this show's all about.
We're missing the
Always
dinner
live.
though. Where's the food? Did you cook?
I did cook. I'm always.
He's
making
always
something.
cooking
I'm always
and never bringing anything
Yeah, she's
in.
like-
I don't
I'm
get
just
it.
like-
That's
I'm like,
not very
I'm
nice.
like, when's that? What?
I brought the wine.
I
What
brought
world
you
is that?
food before after I cooked.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
It was delicious. What was it? Banana pudding?
Yeah, that's all I had left.
Her baby. It was something her son.
It was Thanksgiving, and all the mac and cheese and everything was gone. All
Of
I
course.
had,
Nas ate it. Her
banana
son.
pudding?
She's got this son growing up north. What's up, Nas?
all I had was banana pudding. That's the only thing they didn't eat up. So I
can
bought
dig it.
them.
Listen, I was thankful. I appreciate it.
He ate
All
it?
good. I did eat it. And I
Okay.
appreciate it. Oh.
Did your son just have a birthday, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday, son.
Yeah,
To your
thank
son.
you, thank
There
you.
go.
Nas had a birthday last week, January 17th. Yeah.
I'm looking at the
14th.
rundown, and I see this is the story for Kim Porter.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said she died of
Yeah.
pneumonia because I was wondering why did it take so long.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever
But-
run into Kim?
No.
Never?
No.
Keep the hustle.
It was just, who Kim Porter is, right? It's just sad. It's
Very
just
sad.
very sad. She left kids behind. And
Yeah.
P. Diddy and Albie Sure just taking to Twitter and taking to Instagram every chance they get pictures of her, memories of them, of her and them together and everything. So when this came out today, I was like, oh, pneumonia? Oh.
Yeah, that was a big
I lost
deal.
a couple of friends to walking pneumonia.
You don't realize how serious it is
Yeah.
until it's too late.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Shows you some fragility of life, just like one day you're here and just like,
And-
that's it.
That's it.
Keiko says hello. Hello, Keikos. Keikos is the dog I work with. And my homegirl, Kristen Ruby. So we really wanted to talk because you're a big football fan.
I am.
Huge. And they talked about the hit. I gotta think, man. They talked about that hit today in Congress.
Did they really?
They did. You saw the game.
Yeah.
And that hit.
It was a clear hit. It was a helmet to helmet hit.
Yeah.
It should have been called. Could the penalty have changed the game? Potentially.
Potentially.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. But
But maybe not.
Todd Gurley's my boy, so I can't be that mad. I can't be that mad.
Oh my God.
But that's the nature of all major league sports. You get some bad calls at a game every now and then.
Everybody gets a bad call.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a good call.
What's the name of the Chicago Cub that the audience person that caught the ball?
Right, yeah,
Like you always play the what ifs in your mind. You're like, if you didn't catch the ball, then we would have won. Like sometimes it just happens.
It's a very controversial call. Saints fans are claiming they're going to sue the NFL.
Ah.
It's insane. People are going crazy.
People are going nuts.
People are going nuts. It was a clear hit. It was a bad call. The NFL is going to address it. There will be fines. There will be repercussions for it.
Let's show
but
you to the
We'll
audience.
see. We'll see what happens.
It's our sports analyst.
Hi. Ooh, it's my new job. I'm a sports analyst. I love it. I love it.
Who are you? You gotta always say who you are.
My
now.
name is Gina Dipeppe.
And how do they reach
Hey,
you?
Gina.
Hi, and you can reach me on Facebook, Gina Dipeppe. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me on Twitter, Gina Dipeppe and GinaDipeppe.com.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, they were saying that some of my sources telling me that ref was a LA ref, and he's been at other games and kind of messed it up as well, or they wanted him not to
It
be
makes
on,
you
or-
wonder if there's something else happening there. You know, and so they're going to do an investigation and they'll find out.
Yeah.
And they will find out. But since we're on the topic of sports, can we just really give a shout out to Mariano Rivera, the Sandman? 100% of the vote. No one in
Mo.
history, Mo, has
Mo.
ever gotten 100%
Wow, yes,
of the
yes,
vote to go
yes.
into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
He's a
Yeah.
relief pitcher, 652 saves, the most ever in history. He's amazing. God bless you, sir, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, people
Thank
were going
you.
crazy about that, right?
That
I
is-
think I saw a video.
Oh, that was beautiful, though.
Right.
That was a beautiful
Yeah.
moment. You saw the video, right?
I did.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
Gonna
That was
retire
beautiful.
the number 42, never to be worn again. He's the last one to wear Jackie Robinson's
Yeah.
number. It's really beautiful that he can go out with such
Class and
class and integrity
Right,
and
right,
such
yeah.
a love.
love. There you go.
And
That's
such
the
love,
word.
because that's really what we need right now, and it's just beautiful to see
and it
that.
comes from a homegrown Yankee, which
Yeah,
I
right.
yeah,
which
there
is
you go.
why, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you bury in
There
the
you
league.
go.
It comes from the homegrown Yankee.
There you go.
Right.
That's it. That's it. All right. Well, first of all, I just want to know how you started being a critic and everything, and for your love for movies.
Love of movies started when I was breathing, I guess, like it just as far back as I can remember. But became a critic. I was 19 years old. I was in college. Dude was running a blog, and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for some critics to write for me." So then I threw my hat in the ring, and I wrote for him for like a few years. And then in 2008, he was here for grad school. He was from Portugal, and then he said, "Listen, I'm going back to Portugal. I can't cover Hollywood from Portugal. So do you want to take over the site?" And I said, "Yeah," not really like knowing what that meant. Taught myself some web techniques, and then fast forward 10 years later, awardcircuit.com is living, breathing. Member of the Broadcast Film Critics Association,
Wow.
African American Film Critics Association. Just started up the Latino Entertainment Journalists Association
Wow.
in
Awesome.
December. Get to go to Critics' Choice Awards. I'm blessed. Got a good family.
Oh,
Damn,
hey, wifey.
That's why we're saying, come on.
Come on, you
over.
gotta come over and say hi. Hi.
Where my nephew?
Yeah. Wait, listen.
That's right. I got you right
Quick
here.
shout out to
anyway.
my quick shout out to my nephew who auditioned today for a film for acting school. So
Oh,
hopefully you get some good news soon.
Congratulations. Yay.
Great
You
Yeah.
have to, you have to
Break
audition
legs.
for acting school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to audition
Where's
for
acting
everything.
school?
Hey, you're in New York. He's trying to come to New York.
Okay,
He's from
okay.
North Carolina. That's why.
Okay, you
Yeah,
from North
okay.
Kakalaki. Beautiful.
definitely, good luck.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
I didn't know you had to audition for acting.
Yeah. I mean, how are they gonna know if you can act or not? They gotta come in with some type of talent.
But if you're paying them, you should just be able to go in there and learn
Oh,
how
they'll
to
take
act.
your money, I'm sure. Fine, to just say that you want to go to acting school, and then they call the people that actually can do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll be right. He's gonna get good news. I feel it.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Cool.
can't wait to see. All right, so what we
You know,
talking
he knows
about?
Sergeant.
Oh, he does.
Mike Sargent, yeah.
Oh, Mike Sargent.
Shout out, Mike Sargent.
Oh, we
Shout
gotta,
out to
we gotta
Sargent.
get both of them in the house.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We
That's,
can have,
that's
I don't
the
think we
next-
can have me and Mike at the same table.
That's what I'm
We're big-
saying.
we're
that
big
might
boys.
be a 2-hour show.
That might be a big show.
Yeah,
That long
you have
be
to
a
put some
long show.
overtime in here.
That would be a big show right there. All right, so what else?
Well, we're going to talk about Park City for 5 seconds. We were talking about it earlier. You know, it seems like the buzz is MJ.
Sundance
Like
Film
you said
Festival.
earlier, it was Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arbor Kelly.
And
now
now-
it's Michael Jackson's turn.
Well, if you throw one under the, you got to throw two under the
You
bus,
gotta,
right?
everybody's going under the bus. Are you kidding me? Everybody's under the bus.
Yeah, you're not even
Hashtag.
throwing anymore. You're just like living
You're
under
just
there,
like
Yeah.
everybody's just living there. It's pitched
Yeah.
tents under the bus for these
and just
guys
waiting for
at
the
this
bus to
point.
move.
But this may not be true.
Yeah.
Or money's
It's all
been
alleged.
exchanged.
Should
Right.
always be
Yeah.
noted as
alleged.
alleged.
It's
I don't
alleged.
know. There's so many people with R. Kelly, and if you watched any portion of that surviving R.
I watched
Kelly,
the whole documentary.
Yeah,
how can you?
no,
I
not
just I
believe.
can't. How can you not believe this?
I definitely. Listen.
It's tough.
Like
Yeah, it's tough. I do believe it.
13-year-olds locked in closets, beaten.
Look,
Yeah.
Dave
Come on,
Chappelle.
man.
Dave Chappelle made a big old joke about the peen.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. You never watched any of his
I
comedy?
love Dave Chappelle.
Okay, yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. So I believe him.
Yeah, I mean this brings me back to like, you know, when the Bill Cosby allegation started,
Right.
And there was like 50 women,
Right.
or whatever, and people were like, you know, they can't all be true. I was like, well, if there's one true, then that's
Right.
enough to like
Right,
condemn
right.
the man.
Exactly.
You know,
But
for legal
50?
purposes, we always say alleged until proven in a court of
Right.
law, but in the court of public opinion, that's different court.
Right.
The
That's
court of
people's
public
court.
opinion, people's court has already got him hung.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's done.
He's already done.
He's done.
But listen, that's why we gotta, you know, thank God for like the Me Too movement and Time's Up and all the legal protections that they provide
Right.
women that are in these situations that now feel that they can come forward and do battle with R. Kelly money that will fight them to say no.
Well, because they have people that will support them
Yeah.
now. They hung this man out to dry publicly.
Yeah.
Publicly. And he's a huge star, and he's got a huge influence and a huge footprint. So to do that is the fear. They must be still scared to death
Yeah.
Absolutely.
of the repercussions of his reach.
Yeah.
Well, they were worried, you know, because, well, one, they said no one believed, you know, the women for whatever reason, you know, but a lot of them said because, you know, the black female wasn't believed. So that was that. And then everyone kept saying that, you know, it's been one of those things that, you know, we already knew. Like Michael Jackson, we already knew. So it just.
But
it
then how
kinda
can, as an
didn't-
adult, how can you let this happen to 13-year-olds? How can you let your child?
I
Well,
mean, it offers up the larger question there of like, you know, where are the parents? Especially like, I mean, the first episode of R. Kelly when they talk about Aaliyah
Right.
blew up
That's-
on social media.
But
'Cause-
that was
Where
been
are the
going on for a long.
parents?
Wait a minute, that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, and that's
nothing
that's
new.
what's sad about it is
That's
that
not
we
new.
all. I mean, listen, I've been in this industry like, you know, now 15 years, and like when Harvey Weinstein news broke, all we could do is just say like, yeah, we heard about that the whole time. So
That's not. But that
doesn't excuse it. I'm just
the casting
Right.
couch.
Yeah.
That's always been.
Yeah.
People just.
I think it's still
finally-
going on, and
Yeah,
you're in the
sure, of
business.
course
You're
it
in
is.
the
It is
business.
still going on.
course it
It
is.
is
Right.
still going
Yeah.
on. Why do you think so many people are falling on the sword at this point?
Right.
Because people just aren't going to take it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
The thing that is a little bit unnerving about it is anybody can accuse anybody of anything, and because we have been conditioned now to believe the victim, even if it may not be a full truth because of, for whatever reason, and I do believe that happens. Vindictiveness happens
Right.
in this business a lot. You know, you have to be careful. You
Well,
have to be
Harvey
careful.
just traded up lawyers, right? He
Yeah.
just lost the
Wait,
famous guy.
yeah, and he got with what's her name, Casey Anthony's lawyers. And,
Jose
yeah.
Baez, I think.
Oh, he got biased.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of
Yeah,
people.
but listen,
that,
if we can take anything from this, even in this Me Too movement, men are not immune to the ramifications of such conduct, because as we just learned just 2 days ago, the director of Bohemian Rhapsody, Bryan Singer, was accused again of sexual misconduct on a little boy years ago, and he is still attached to direct the film Red Sonja in
He
the
still
future.
is?
He's still attached to that at this moment of recording. So
Wow, because I know that something came out about him
Yeah.
during the Bohemian.
I know. I mean, people like. I mean, I like to think that they're
Spacey's getting hit.
you know,
Spacey is getting hit like Ally McBeal knives from every direction.
and Kevin Spacey's also a good example because Paul Schrader, the writer-director of First Reformed, that's nominated for an Academy Award for Original Screenplay, came out like a few weeks back and said he has this role that's written and only Kevin Spacey can play that role. And someone asked him, "Hey, like, I think there's someone else that could." He's like, people deserve second chances, and kind of went on this rant and rave, and people were like, "Come on, dude!" Like, so as much as we are in this era of like we can support women, like backs are still against the wall.
MLNEY
yeah, exactly.
Studios.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ah,
that sounded sad. So why you not in Park City?
Come here with you.
I mean, we hate to go from,
Thank you,
Kevin
though.
Spacey
Thank
to
you.
Park City, but yeah, we
No,
appreciate
I got my staff there. So
Yeah.
and it's in the middle of the Academy Award nominations announced, and this is my busy time of the year. Like I think if they moved a month, I'd be like, all right, let's do it. But January's hard.
January's
To
tough.
go- especially if you
Award
have some-
season,
Award season is where it's at.
party season.
Awardcircuit.com. That's
Yeah.
where you can find me.
Even
Watch it.
Utah is really beautiful.
Yeah.
You need
It's
to get out
gorgeous.
there.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
to
I don't do
get
well
out
in the
there.
cold, man.
That
I'm Caribbean.
Wait a minute, hold on. It's cold here. What are you talking about?
I know, but like,
It's colder here.
Yeah, it was really cold Monday. What are you talking
it's
about?
it's like mountains of snow right now in Park City.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my writer sent me a picture and they're like trekking through snow up
but
a hill.
I'm sure it's beautiful. Like you said,
I mean,
it's
sure.
beautiful.
I mean, it's cold here too, but like I can stay inside here.
But the money there is insane because nobody works. Nothing's open. The stores are closed.
Oh, everything's closed.
Mostly like there's a little cafe open here. There's a little store open here. But like businesses, there's like everybody that lives there is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Wow.
I need 3 a.m. Chinese food from somewhere.
Exactly.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not happening. Maybe around this time,
Yeah.
but not at a normal time. No.
Right. I lived in Salt Lake City.
You did?
I did. I was EP for the ABC affiliate out there for a quick hit
So you
because
know.
I was a little cray-cray. They couldn't handle it. They got a certain system out there.
Yeah.
You can't be
Wow.
running too hard with dropping the bombs and
No.
acting a fool and blah, blah, blah. But no, I loved it. That was my favorite, one of my favorite spots.
I can't imagine him anywhere outside of
No,
a big city.
I lived in Salt Lake City for a minute and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
minute and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Minute and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see you
My-
living there too
No.
long.
My family,
Just knowing
my
you.
family was like, "Oh, we gotta come visit you quick because you're not gonna be here that long."
Oh, they were right.
They were right. Shout out to Salt Lake City, Park City, Bluebird, and everything else there. I had a lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Yeah.
Did you go to any parties there or something?
Oh
like that?
yeah, I went to tons.
I'm sure that's all.
They was like, "We got sushi." I was like, "I guess why don't you? Who does it?" And they was like, "Yeah." So, but yeah, you know, it was a good experience. A lot of great Lululemon out there, actually. You know what the funny thing is, Mr. Movie Critic? I saw The Help there.
Oh.
did?
Oh, that's when I knew I was leaving. I was like, I went to a screening because I was like, okay, and I'm sitting there, and it was a Utah, Salt Lake City, no offense, Salt Lake City, but The Help, they didn't see. We saw it differently.
Yeah.
I could tell you that. I believe we did.
Where's the not so much you liked place you ever lived?
The not so much.
The most disliked place you ever lived?
I don't think I've ever really disliked a place like to that extent that I've lived.
She's too easygoing.
I go with the flow.
Yeah,
Things don't really
she's
bother
easy.
me like that. I can kind of get along anywhere.
I can too, but there's some places that I would rather not go back to, like New Mexico.
Oh,
I was in New Mexico for 6 years because I went to college there for most of my college years, and I went back for my reunion, and I woke up and I screamed. There was cows everywhere, and tumbling weeds. And
I guess
stuff
for
like
the
that.
heat wise, the only place that I probably wouldn't want to live is Arizona.
Yeah.
You can't breathe there.
No.
I just can't breathe.
And
Is it
nobody
dry-
goes
is it dry
outside.
heat, right?
Yeah, but
no, it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, you can't go
You can't even
outside.
walk with flip flops on. Your feet
No.
fry off.
exactly.
No,
Anyways.
we're not going there.
My
I don't-
answer's
I
my
don't
answer's
like
Bayonne, New Jersey, by the way. Bayonne, New Jersey. Worst place ever. I went to high school there. I loved my high school. That town is terrible. Yeah, I've been East Coast my whole life, but Bayonne, New Jersey is pretty.
pretty
That
funny.
was that was.
That
Gross.
town is terrible.
Oh my
it's
God.
I call it the town of forgotten people. Like it's just like you age differently there. You look different than everyone else. That gets
What?
But me and my wife
The
talk about it
land
all
of
the
lost
time.
Toys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Toys.
Like it's just different. It just has an aura, and I got a lot of parking tickets there when I was there. 'Cause there's nowhere the parking sucks. Yeah,
Wow.
Bayonne, New Jersey is.
Oh well, dang.
But my high school, shout out to Marist High School. I love it, but no.
You went to Merritt?
I went to Marist.
Marist.
Marist High
Oh,
School.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
You're a Jersey girl, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Jersey girl. I live in Jersey.
Oh, where you live in Jersey?
I live in.
Some place in Jersey?
Yeah.
You can't say, oh, the fan base.
Yeah.
You might have stalkers come out
Yeah.
there. You never know.
I think
No, I live in Linden.
it's
Oh,
cuffing.
I live in Jersey City.
okay.
It's
not
cuffing
far.
season. I thought you.
I used to live in Elizabeth.
You used to live in Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, 10 years ago, I used to be a teacher in Elizabeth.
What?
A high school teacher.
What at the
Shout
high
out to
school?
teachers.
I was a high school. This is such a weird fact.
Wifey, because
No.
wife is a teacher.
No, she wasn't a teacher. She was still in college when I was teaching. So, believe it or not, I was a religion teacher.
What?
Yeah, it was a Catholic high school. I was a religion teacher, and I also taught film, multicultural studies, and drama.
When was this?
Wow.
10 years ago, I was like,
He had
21
like
to
3
23.
jobs. Yeah.
I was,
Wow.
Oh my God.
I was making $26,000 a year. I can tell you exactly what I was
Wow.
making at the time. It was,
Wow.
And then the financial crisis happened, and then it was over.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Okay. All right.
Life throws you curveballs.
Yeah, life does throw you curveballs,
Yeah,
and you just
but
got to handle them.
You knocked it out of the park.
But then you became a critic right after, so
Right.
glass half full.
All right. So what's up with Michael Jackson? What?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. What's up?
Spike Lee, Michael Jackson's on your plate.
That's all you. Like,
So Michael Jackson's documentary that premiered at the
Lovely
Sundance Film
punk thing
Festival.
we were just talking
Sundance
about.
Film Festival.
Rest in peace.
So
no,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
MJ.
yeah,
Soundtrack to my life. I can't
I
help it. I
mean,
love him.
I was
do.
listening to MJ
love
the other
him.
day
I
while
do.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna hear it anymore.
Listen, I haven't seen the film yet, so I can't speak to it. My writer's actually seeing it, and we'll have a review up on the site, I'm sure, shortly. However, there's things that come out of the woodworks when you're not here anymore to defend yourself.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't believe it, or I do believe it, but I need to, I guess, see the evidence. But supposedly there's some striking things. 20 alleged victims have come forward saying that they
In
were
this documentary.
in the documentary, saying that among those 20 victims, $200 million was paid out to them out of the Neverland Ranch.
We know that he
That's a
paid
big
people
people
a
off,
lot
yeah.
of money to keep
Yeah.
their mouth shut.
In-
That's proven fact.
In fairness,
And
you don't
same
have to be guilty to pay someone off.
Right.
Sometimes you just
Just go
exactly.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
In
stop
fairness.
Go
it.
away. Just
Yeah.
stop it.
but
So-
Stop it.
that's
But
where we
I
are.
still love Michael Jackson.
I still love him. I
still
can't
love
help it.
you.
I still love the music.
Well, I
I
mean,
can't.
R. Kelly documentary speaks a lot about like a positive persona that a person can have, and because they are with kids and they do stuff with kids, the public like refuses to believe that they could do something so evil.
That man is a monster.
Bill Cosby, people still support Bill Cosby to this day. And
Really?
he's
Because he's got
Convicted.
the jello pops, you know what I'm saying? Got the
I didn't know you can break
Puddin' Pops!
into.
oh, jello pops.
I didn't know you could break into
put the
Cosby.
pills in the hoagie. Sorry. Oh man.
That was
It's
good.
such a shame when you find out people that you look up to, that you idolize, that you respect.
Yeah.
And they shoot you down.
and-
It's hard to
It
break
breaks
yourself.
my heart.
Yeah.
It really does. Like hearing all these things, it's so sad.
Yeah, especially when you see someone like Bill Cosby who did so much for the black community
Oh.
and so much and I tell when people ask me about it, I'm like, listen, it doesn't erase the great things he did for
He
the
did-
black
at
community.
that time.
He's still
He
you can
still
still think
did those
you can still think he's a monster and
But
still think he
think
did
he's
great things for
something,
the
yes.
black community
He
and
did.
just
I think
And all of
keep
that-
them
I think
separated.
it's going to erase it.
I mean, it does in the public eye.
That's the shame in what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You've done so much for your community. You've done so much to help and to
Yeah.
promote and to move forward, and then to have it completely shattered.
Yeah.
by-
It's sad.
by
It was
poor
sad.
choices.
We were at Spelman looking at colleges,
Oh, really?
and they took his name off. I was there
Yeah.
watching them take his name off
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah, I mean,
Cosby. This is Bill
a person's legacy becomes very important in situations like that, so they want to.
They were.
I mean, his legacy is destroyed,
They are
but you can
stripping
still.
his legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can still compartmentalize the good things that he did and still think he's a monster. They don't have to be
Right,
mutually
but how many
exclusive.
people are actually going?
I'm not
to do
saying,
that?
yeah, I don't think people do that, but
What about Chris Brown? His music is good.
Chris Brown's a different story.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But didn't he just get off of that? What happened?
Well,
He needs to stop hitting women.
or allegedly,
There's another
or allegedly
victim.
raping them.
Yeah,
that's where we are now.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. He went to jail. This is in Paris.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Went to
But
jail.
they released him, right?
Yeah, they released him and everything on alleged allegations of rape. So, I mean, he gets himself in situations we don't know, and people just out there just to get him. I think that's my opinion. You look at me like no.
I don't know.
I didn't believe
you
it when it
see the
first
pictures
hit,
of Rihanna's
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I don't know if I believe the parents. I don't
Is
know.
he capable of violence against women? 100%. I don't.
I buy the Rihanna thing, and that's enough for me to not support the guy.
Yeah.
I don't.
I still haven't supported
I can't put it past him.
Yeah.
I can't put it. It's not beyond his realm
Right.
to do something like that.
And in fairness to what I just said before, I know like you can compartmentalize like Bill Cosby, the good he did and the bad he did. This may not be true, but I can still think he's a total jerk because he hits women, and like that's where I.
And he's been in several situations. You
Yeah.
know,
It's
Rihanna's
not
a
like it's
woman
the first time.
It's not.
Okay,
This is a decade now.
Right.
I'm sorry. I still like his music, and I still will support him.
Listen, and there are people who
as
still
far
like
as music. And here's my
You just won't go on a date with him.
I'll go on a date with him too. Dare him to put his hands on me or something like that. But hey,
Well, there are people who still listen to R. Kelly's music, and I want to say that it's probably the most popular probably he's ever
Where
been
were you
right
today
now.
that it was playing?
The
Jim?
post office.
The post office.
Yeah, I
the
was
post
in the
office, they
post
can't help
office.
it.
Yeah, they
They
can't
can't
help
help. They can't help.
But no,
They were excited. They were going back to work.
Exactly. They can't
Hey,
It's in the name
but it was a
of-
radio station like whatever the Light FM is, 106.7.
Oh, okay.
So it was
okay.
them, which is a big station. They should have like. I thought he was muted.
I never really bought none of his music anyway. So, anyways, I liked it. Some of it, but I didn't.
Well, like they say, they like the music. Just don't let them babysit your daughters.
Right. Exactly.
But that's really not funny. Just like Chris Brown, that's
Not
not really
funny.
funny.
Okay.
going
yeah.
out on
Just
date
like
with
Bill
him, but he better
Cosby.
not put
It's
his hands
not
on me.
funny.
Oh,
Listen, okay, so let me clarify what I say about that. All right, that's just that's just me. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's what I think. I'm not going to go into the whole Rihanna and get everybody pissed off because I'm gonna piss everybody off what I'm about to say about it. So we ain't gonna start it. But anyways,
Why not? Why not hear it?
I'm going to piss everybody because I pissed the whole newsroom off.
So
saying
let's
what
piss
I
it
said.
off.
You want me to piss people
Shout
off?
it out.
All right, so listen, yes, you should keep your hands to yourself and everything. Keep your hands to yourself. But it takes two to tango, baby. I'm telling you right now. Takes two. Did I just piss
What's that
everybody
mean?
off? Just, you should keep your hands to yourself, yes. Both of you.
Well, I mean, listen, I understand, like, what you could be saying, like, in a divorce or something of that nature, or you know, like, it's not one person's fault. Is that what you're saying?
You should keep your hands
abuse?
to yourself, both of you.
So you're saying
Oh, you're
that
saying she slapped his ass back.
It was. I'm
It was
gonna
a
say-
mutual fist fight.
No, I'm not saying it was mutual. I'm going to say this.
You got inside scoop?
In a party, can I try to say? I think what you're saying, in a party of two, both parties should not touch each other.
I am
Period.
sure
Yeah.
Rihanna has said some things and aggravated the man to the next power, which is no excuse to put your hands on somebody, okay?
Right.
But it's not just
His fault.
all his fault.
Well, yeah.
All right, so if your kid came up to you and kept
we're
poking
gonna
you
breathe.
and poking you and poking you and poking you,
You gonna
and poking
backhand
you,
slap him.
You're going to backhand slap him, right?
No, I don't know. We're asking.
I'm asking you.
No.
No,
Okay, you have kids?
no.
Yes.
Okay, you have kids?
I have two.
All right. So when you pop them, I'm not saying beat them to like whatever.
Like a little pow
But
pow.
I'm just saying
Pow pow.
What I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is they're going to get to a point you be like, no.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But
I
we're,
get you.
we're
Listen,
talking about parents
parenting-
and children
Parenting-
versus like spouses.
Right. Okay.
So if my beautiful wife pokes me many times,
You're
I
not
would-
going to slap her the head with a
I mean,
iron, are you?
yeah,
all I'm saying is that
At least-
there was a point that she agitated him so bad that he just lost it.
Or he could have been high and drunk.
Both of them.
all right.
And
Assuming if it was a one-time occurrence,
Right.
if it's
That's the only time, right?
No.
I mean, allegedly,
That's the only
it's
time
not.
that I know of.
allegedly, that's the only time that was public
reported.
That was reported,
Reported.
and we have pictures of.
and that we have pictures of.
Yeah.
But that had gone on for
It's
quite
never
some
the
time.
first time.
For them, right?
I think the public in
For
general.
them too? That's not what you're
those
saying?
two.
For those two. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Both of them. Come on now.
I think the
If
public.
it's been going on for a long time. Both of them. She's a firecracker too.
Well, I
think the public in general could forgive Chris Brown if he had said, "Listen, it was one time where I got really, I lost it," and then I feel like the public could isolate that and be like,
No.
sometimes you
they
lose,
didn't-
sometimes you
They
you
didn't
lose
do
it.
it.
But in Chris Brown's situation, where it's like it's a history of behavior and it's a ongoing thing,
It's a reoccurring
theme, then you can't forgive anymore.
I'm just talking about that theme right there. I don't know any other.
Yeah,
things
but I think even more so than Rihanna, I think he just has a history.
His track record
Right.
is
Track
not
record
particularly well.
All I
I
say
mean, he's got
is it takes two.
Garagos on his payroll. Keep him out of jail.
It takes two.
It's the same thing with R. Kelly, because I mean, R. Kelly, people during the trial they were like, well, it takes two to tango. Like, this little girl, is going up and flaunting in front of him. What is he supposed to do?
Oh
Like,
my God!
people.
No.
You're an adult. She's 13 years old. What do you mean? What are you supposed
I'm
to
just
do?
saying with that, but
Precisely.
But people were making the excuse for him,
Right.
and saying that's.
Oh,
what
so
it
he's a
is.
grown man that can't control himself around a minor?
Ever.
Ever?
Right. That's what they were saying. That's
Just
what
wanna clear up
happens
that-
when you have when you're wealthy and you have followers. You have your yes people, and there's a lot of loyalty
See, my
to that.
eyeballs are crossing both
Oh my
sides of my
God.
head. They're going
Yeah.
round and round like the Tasmanians out there right now. I can't.
Let it out, girl. Let it
I
out.
can't.
So I guess we
go.
can move to the next good topic, right?
yeah. So,
Let's talk about
so
another man that I dislike, Tom Brady.
we can
Wait a
bring,
minute, wait a minute.
go to Brady, but then we're coming back to Kate Hudson on parenting. Because she's doing this what is she doing? You read about the Kate Hudson story?
I didn't read that one.
She's raising her child to be non-gender.
Oh! I did read something.
Non-gender. What? I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Kate Hudson is now.
It's like her child doesn't have a name. He's not a he. He's not a she.
Is non-trans. They have this new thing. How old is the
Child has to have a name.
Wait a minute. How old is the child? Is the new
Like 3 months or
Yeah.
5 months. Or
So they
6
have,
months?
a lot of hospitals now. I think New York is one of them that has a non-gender
Checkbox.
male, female, non-gender. And Kate Hudson
yeah.
has
I
decided.
mean, she's not the first one. This is
No.
This is a new.
I think we're catching up to people overseas.
To a trend.
Yeah, to a trend that's been going on for a while.
They don't think it's bad. It's just a chatter. It's a talker. I don't know.
I think that when you
That's the first
age,
thing you
can
find out.
decide who you are. I don't think as you grow
Well,
and
yeah.
become who you develop, you should be deciding that, not your
Unless the
parents.
child doesn't have an organ, and that's why she's going there. Because usually,
What do you call those?
Some are
When you
born
go
with
to the
both.
gram-
Some are born with both, and then
Yeah.
it has to.
Right.
That's.
everyone parents differently.
Would you
Parenting.
do that? You're a parent.
I am a parent. With the child I have now, I would not. If I had a child in the future and that was discussed with me and my wife, we would discuss it, but I'm not sure I would buy into it. Because I think part of the joy is like when you're doing the sonogram, it's like, oh, is it a boy or a girl? Oh, there's a this, or there's a this, or there's a that. It's gonna be Bobby, or or Johnny, or Jane. But maybe that's kind of old fashioned. It's like the typewriter. Maybe it ain't in. So, but I'm researching it.
I'm a typewriter.
I'm researching it.
Would you, Tonya? Would you do a non-gender box? You're a parent. See, I'm the only one here that's not a parent.
Yeah.
So I don't know how.
Are you a parent to a fur baby?
Yes.
There you
Okay,
go.
we're a parent.
They're like parents, pampered pets.
Well, my fur babies definitely have genders, and they wear clothes and shoes and all kinds of nonsense, and my husband hates it. Sorry, honey.
You would check the box.
I would check the box.
I would definitely check a box.
I would check a box.
I'm not that schooled on and how I don't even know how I would raise a child. Let it be free.
Well, I mean, I think you should raise a child to the gender that they are, and then as they grow and develop, and they say, "Hey, mommy, I really identify this way," then give them the freedom to be who they are.
Right.
But to give them no structure is
boy, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, girl.
Right.
Girl, boy.
Yeah, see, that's hip. That's a Hollywood thing. Bird box, right?
Bird box. Bird box.
That's it. Hey, boy,
Yeah.
girl.
Girl.
I think my opinion now is that the way I was raised and where I am now is that I identify genders as two genders, but as the gender identity has evolved over time,
Right.
and I try to put myself in the shoes of like my parents or anyone that's been older than me, like they're back in my day, we didn't have all this, and I never want to repeat that cycle now. So what I will always say is that I don't have a lot of knowledge on the
Exactly
different
what I said.
gender
Yeah.
identities, but I am so open to learning. So if we decide to have another child in the future, and we were much more knowledgeable, we may choose to,
Right.
I do respect pronouns, and I respect, rights for any gender that you would identify with. And, I think,
Absolutely,
I think as a society, we have to be open and sensitive to people's,
Well, things are changing.
We're going to
too,
change
definitely.
Mr. Davis' name to Mr. PC.
Okay.
it's just, I think right now, especially as we are divided as we ever been in this country, I mean, no one's respecting one another anymore.
No.
Right.
So,
No.
I mean,
I think we need to respect
Yeah.
each other. We need to respect
I
each
believe
other's
in
individuality
Right.
Yeah.
and the beauty in the individuality.
Yeah.
And we're losing that with all of this hate and name calling and nonsense. Because did you see my post that I put on Facebook? I put a really dark egg, a medium colored egg, and a white egg, and they were all the
Can you
same
pull it up?
egg. They were all the same egg. And
Oh, I think I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're all the same.
We are all
None
the
of
same.
this exterior matters. We're all
It
the
won't
same.
matter.
Yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover. I believe in, still trying to
Let me
respect
see if
people
I
and
can
have
find it
courtesy.
for you.
Yeah.
Rock on with that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Spike Lee while she's digging
Spike
into
Lee.
her Facebook. And why don't you remember, Jay Jones, always on. Tonya, let people know what's cracking here, right, T?
Yes,
T,
yes,
right, T?
definitely,
Don't we
yes.
need a commercial break or something?
yeah.
I mean, what happened?
Oh, yeah.
We're just going
We
going
are
like
just
the
going.
Easter
How
bunny.
much time we got? How much time we got? We got till 40.
He's
right?
like letting us go. He's like, yo, I was late. Just keep
45.
going.
45. We're going to stay till 45.
Oh,
all right, so we're going to 40.
No, 45 is fantastic.
All right,
I'm just
45.
saying,
We'll
give me
take a
5
break.
minutes, take a
We'll
break
take a
so we
break.
come back and talk about Spike. Is he going to get it or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
But-
Academy Award winner Spike Lee coming soon.
I love it. I love
What's,
it.
what's he going to wear?
Oh.
He and Whoopi dress out the same wardrobe,
Exactly.
don't they? Oh, Lord.
I'm sure he's going to wear something green.
Or purple.
Purple. He's
Yeah,
Purple.
He's
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
wearing
purple, because he
purple.
is a purple fan. Spike Lee.
Spike
Yeah.
Lee's a purple fan. All right, shout out to Spike.
That's
All
right. We'll be right back, though.
Damn straight.
All right. 5 minutes. Give us
TGIF.
5. All right. Give
Peace.
us 5.
So you want me to lay out my finest linen, queen skin in this red robe, baby, don't hide this feeling, 'cause I know what you love, rose petals in the tub, late night back rub, late night make love, fever rising, rising high. Let me get your fever rising, rising high. So you want me to lay out my finest linen? So you want me to lay out my finest linen? With the Love Sex Radio on and you invited. Feel it. Boy, I know what you love. One look, one touch. My energy on you like fever. Fever rising, rising high. Let me get your fever rising. Queen skin in this red robe, baby, don't hide this feeling. Cause I know what you love. Rose petals in the tub. Late night back rub. Late night make love. Fever rising. Rising high. Let me get your fever rising. Rising high. So you want me to lay out my finest linen? So you want me to lay out my finest linen? With that love sex radio on and you invited. Feel it. Boy, I know what you love. One look, one touch. My energy on you like fever. Fever rising. Rising high. Let me get your fever rising. Rising high. Ooh, baby, I'ma let you lead the way. Ooh, baby, I'ma take you higher. Ooh, baby, I'ma let you lead the way. Ooh, baby, and I'ma take you higher. Fever rising, rising. Let me get your fever rising, rising high. So you want me to lay out my finest linen? Queen skin in this red robe, baby, don't hide this feeling.
Ah, we're back.
Oh yeah, that was a great
That was
song.
refreshing.
That was.
I do love that. Chanel Red. My girl. Shout out to you.
All right. Was Chanel here?
Yeah, she was here. I
That's
guess.
her joint?
That was, she produced it, yes.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. But she could sing.
No, that was
Chanel
hot.
Red, if you're listening, we talking about you.
That
All
was-
good
that
things.
was
Got to come
hot.
back to this show, though. Love you.
That was hot.
Sean Blaze. Oh, yeah, Sean Blaze. Hey, I saw you. And Cake Diva.
Diva's in the building.
Hey, Cake
Where's-
Diva, how you
where's
doing?
our cake?
Brian Morano.
That's my husband.
Okay. Oh, hi, Bruno.
So what's up with you? He's good.
He said, I've been commenting. I'm like, oh my God, really? What'd you say? I'm
Yeah,
like,
Call in.
you know what's up? Yeah, you have to call,
Call
in.
in.
Because I try to get to
honey, call in.
everybody's comments. 929-227.
4646.
All right, there you go.
929-227
4646.
Correct the mundo.
929-227-4646.
We love that. You know why we love 227?
Why? Regina.
Why?
Regina.
Exactly.
Regina.
That's my girl. So Davis,
Regina.
I'm rooting for Regina Davis. Regina,
Regina King.
Regina King. I'm thinking she's gonna bring her in, but you said there's some ifs, ands, and buts.
Yeah. So for
This guy's a critic
Yeah,
to
definitely.
the worst way, right? That's Clayton Davis at.
awardcircuit.com.
There you go.
All right. And we have Gina Dipeppe.
At.
Marina.
GinaDipeppe.com.
There you
Yes.
go.
I need to get me a .com.
You got one.
TonyD.com.
TJ always on .com, right?
Yeah, but I need my own name.
All right, well, work it out, girl. That's what you do. You need to work it out.
So we drop some Oscar knowledge on you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Let's get it.
Some
Let's
good
get it. Let's
news
get it.
coming?
Yes,
Wake
yes.
us and shake us.
All right, so this is all good news that's about to come. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Academy Award nominations were this past Tuesday, and history was made on so many fronts. Positive news, 28% of the nominees were women, the highest in Academy Award
Wow.
nomination history.
Wow.
28% were women, so
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all having a cool applause track?
Yes.
so good on
Women in
them.
the house.
Spike Lee made history on multiple fronts.
Okay.
He finally got his Best Director nomination,
Finally.
which is baffling considering his career.
I know.
This is his first nomination.
Yes.
In Best Director, he was nominated for Screenplay for Do the Right Thing in '89.
We love Do the Right Thing.
For anyone who looks it up on YouTube, Kim Basinger at that Oscar ceremony shouted out the Academy, says, "You guys didn't nominate Spike. You guys suck." kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
She came out for him that night, and he lost anyway. So then he hasn't won an Academy Award yet. So he got his first Best Director nomination. He's the first black filmmaker to be nominated in both screenplay categories, original screenplay and adapted screenplay. He is the first black filmmaker to be nominated in producing, directing, and writing on the same night.
Wow.
He's the second black person overall to do it. The first one was last year. Jordan Peele for Get Out was
Oh
nominated
my
the same
God.
night.
I love Jordan.
And he won Best Original Screenplay for anyone
Right.
who doesn't know. The film did very well, 6 Oscar nominations. And Jordan Peele is also a producer on Black Klansman, so he is the first black producer to come back a second time
Oh,
after
really?
being nominated.
Did not know
But
that.
he's got that new
Phenomenal.
crazy movie that's getting ready to come
Yeah,
out.
Us?
Oh,
It's
that was
it's
crazy.
gonna be my everything.
Oh,
it's-
I'm scared.
Wow.
Winston
scared?
Duke,
Because that movie's crazy.
yeah, Winston Duke from Black Panther, Lupita Nyong'o, Academy Award winner Lupita Nyong'o
Right.
for 12 Years a Slave.
Oh.
So it's gonna be dope.
Oh.
So,
Oh, I can't wait.
but listen, and that's all the praise on the black performer side.
Right.
And they're re-releasing it.
And they're re-releasing
Yeah,
it. It's gonna
yeah,
make some
yeah,
more money.
yeah.
It's gonna do great. It did everything it needed to do on Oscar nomination morning in order to win Best Picture, and it very well might. So, also, if anyone doesn't know, Roma, that's playing on Netflix. It's by director Alfonso Cuarón, who won the Best Director Oscar for Gravity a few years ago. He's the first Hispanic.
He did Gravity?
He did Gravity. First Hispanic to win Best Director. And he is nominated 4 times at this Oscar nomination ceremony for producing, directing, writing, and cinematography, which means it's camera work.
Wow.
Tied for the most nominations from one film for one person on the day.
Wow.
It's a good thing.
Oh, it's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So they both win no matter
Yeah,
what.
and his film Roma, which is in a foreign language, is the most nominated foreign language film of all time, tying with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon back
Wow.
in 2000.
Uh-huh.
And if it wins Best Picture, it's the first foreign film to ever win Best Picture. But most beautiful of all, and you're gonna love this. One of the producers on Roma, her name is Gabriela Rodriguez. She is the first Latina woman to ever be nominated as a producer in 91 years.
Wow.
91
First
years.
first woman nominated as a producer happened in 1973 for The Sting.
Oh, okay.
Knowledge for you. And then we had 102 women since then, and she's number 103, and she's Hispanic.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
That is
We
phenomenal.
were talking in the lobby earlier about women trailblazers and the first woman to do this and the first
Yeah.
woman to do that.
Breaking
And
the molds.
there
right?
are breaking molds all over the place in the NFL,
Yeah.
in the NCAA, in WWE, in the UFC. Women, I'm the sports one tonight.
Right,
yeah.
So
Right.
all my, except for the wine that I brought, which is Susan Balbo, which is the first female winemaker in Argentina.
Ooh.
And one of the few. She really put women on the map in terms of winemaking and wine production, and she's so well respected now. for her craft that she actually holds a cabinet seat in the Argentinian government.
That's awesome. That is beautiful.
And her wine is phenomenal.
It should also be stressed, by the way, all these progressions that we're talking about right now, and I always speak about this whenever I'm interviewing celebrities or anyone I'm talking to. We could be happy this year, but don't become complacent.
Of course
Don't
not.
get comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot of, 28%, like, yeah, it's the highest, but that's still a really low number.
Still
Right.
28%.
And in the major categories at the Oscars, there were no female directors nominated. Only 2 of the acting nominees were directed by women, and it's from the same movie. So
Right.
there's a lot more work to do, and we have to continue pushing the envelope and moving forward.
But that's what we're about. But still, even though it may be a small number and not enough,
It's progress.
still
It's
recognized.
progress.
That's
It's
true.
progress. And the 102 that came before.
Yeah.
Right.
The 103rd.
Yeah.
It's those are the women
Yeah.
that are giving the foundation for the 28% to happen now.
Yeah.
I mean, Meryl Streep is saying it. Regina King is saying it.
Yeah.
This woman's probably going to
Yeah.
say it. You know,
We have to just continue moving
we're
forward.
pushing.
Yeah.
you know?
And listen,
And we're hiring more women.
Yeah. And even, like I said, even in culture, I mean, Mahershala Ali, who's nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Green Book,
Right.
who's
Which
the front,
might win.
who's the front
Yeah.
runner to win. He won the Golden Globe. He won the Critics' Choice. If he wins the Oscar, he is going
Again,
to be,
right?
It'll be a second one. He will be the second most awarded black actor in history.
So what's the buzz? I mean, as the critics and the Academy, what are you expecting? What's
Yeah.
the prediction?
This is one of the most wide open years I've covered, and that's fun to watch. But then you got to look good and make sure you predict it correctly, right?
No hosts.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
There's not gonna be a host. That's where listen. The Academy, as someone
How
who
is
is
that going to
That-
fly,
I'm
though?
not understanding
the last
that
time
either.
they did no host, it was a complete disaster.
And,
To get-
and boring.
Hey, sucked.
to give you guys some context, I've followed the Academy Awards since I could breathe life. Like, I lived for this. I made a career out of this.
Uh-huh.
And this has been the single worst public relations year that the Academy has ever had. This new president, John Bailey, who is a cinematographer, became president of the Academy, and I compared it to Trump. I said we had a really good black president, and some white guy came in and ruined everything. Like, that's where we are right now. I'm super mad about it. And he's first it was the best popular film thing that he threw out. He was like, we're gonna create this new category for best popular film, which everyone took offense to because they were like, you're doing that so you can get Black Panther an Oscar. Just do it in best picture. Stop being stingy and just do it there.
Right.
So there was that. And now they're talking about not only no hosts, there are 5 songs nominated for Best Original Song, and they're saying that only 2 will perform: Lady Gaga and Kendrick Lamar,
What?
giving the middle finger to the other 3 nominees.
That's not okay.
That's been reported by Variety.
Oh.
And also, they're also going to give out some awards because they have a new contract that keeps the show strictly to 3 hours.
Right.
They're going to give out awards during the commercial breaks.
No.
So imagine you waiting your entire life for this moment,
And get there,
and you're going to get a commercial break.
and
award.
nobody's gonna see you.
Well, people they're going to cut it up and put it at the end of the show, but
Right.
still,
yeah, but
it's
that's not
still
the
not the
moment.
same.
it's all about the moment.
right.
And it's going to break on social media. Like, we're going to know when
Right.
they play the montage who won. We have critics in the room, and people are going to.
Right.
Yeah, it's sad. So they had. I think the Academy.
They
needs to get
must
their-
be rethinking
They're
this.
chasing their ratings, and they just need to adapt to the times. Like ratings are down because TV ratings are down for everyone. Everyone's
Right,
going to streaming.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Netflix. I mean, Bird Box.
Yeah.
Boy,
140
that-
million
movie flipped
viewers.
me out.
Flip me out too.
Flipped me out.
But that's what flipped me out,
Yeah.
the 140 viewers.
You want to put this in context?
Yeah.
The average ticket price in the U.S. is $9.82 or $8.82.
Uh-huh.
Where?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the average, not in New York City. Let's clear this up. Yeah, that's not even a matinee price in New York.
Iowa?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like I'm
average in the
spending
U.S.
$80 at the theater now.
Assuming that all those people went to see Bird Box in the theater, Bird Box would be the 3rd highest grossing film of all time.
Wow.
And it's directed by a woman, Suzanne Bier. And we're all waiting to see what this does for her career. Like, 'cause if that had happened in
In theater, yeah.
We'd be like, oh no, give her whatever movie she wants to do.
Yeah,
but
Let her
because
do whatever she wants.
but now that's on a streaming service, we don't know how to react to it. Like,
Well,
What
we react
difference
to
does it
exactly.
well, Netflix has never released stats on their movies. This is the first time that they've spoken outwardly about like, hey, 70 million people watch it on day one, and it's up to 140 million people now. They don't do that. So this is all new ground. We don't know how to.
That's because they
cover it.
probably would have got more. That's because somebody shared their sign-ins for Netflix.
No, but that's true
throwing
because
that
you gotta
out.
think.
They're
Oh,
checking
okay.
that.
Let's
You
have
know,
a
like-
girls' night. Everybody come over. Let's
Yeah.
watch a movie.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
one
That's-
view.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's more than one person in
right,
that room.
right.
I mean, shout out to Netflix,
Definitely,
period,
definitely
because they
for-
are bringing content that, like Roma, is a Netflix movie.
I am definitely watching
that.
that
Does
this weekend.
not get publicity or the same type of traction that any other studio.
I
would be able
told
to
you.
get.
when
But
we were
Roma's
talking-
also in the theater.
They did to be eligible, you have to do a theatrical run, and it is a movie that you should see on the big screen if
Right.
you have the opportunity.
The only reason why I knew about it is because I see the poster on the
The
bus. Yeah, the bus station.
I-
That little bus
I have
cover.
Netflix, so I see.
I think I'm even underestimating
Yeah,
saying this.
I do
I think
too.
they spent like $40-50 million on publicity for that movie.
Really?
It just in my head.
I've never.
And in award season, I'm a member of a few critics groups. They give like swag and stuff like that. Netflix went all out. I just got yesterday. My wife hates it because she hates when I get a lot of random gifts in the mail. They sent, honey, what is it like? Maybe 9-foot long poster framed, signed by Alfonso Cuarón, and they sent that to every member of the Critics' Choice.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody. And
So
it's-
how can I get down to be with y'all on the credit?
So what do you do with that? Put it in your garage?
Well, I told my wife I want to hang it up, and she told me I can't.
She probably doesn't have no space in there.
She said because we're redoing our house. She said when we do it, you could put it like in your office.
In your
But
office,
She
right.
said that is not going near our bed.
Right.
I want to hang
Keep
it
the
up.
mirror near the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we got about
So
3
bad.
minutes left.
Yeah.
We got about 3 minutes left.
Really?
Yeah.
Time
Only
flies.
3 minutes.
Yeah, let's
Well, I
talk
want to
about
hear
the Super-
predictions. Predictions. What you gonna say? Who's gonna win? Best picture.
Oh
Best,
god.
director. Something. Give me something.
Oh god.
Spike,
I don't know.
Yes or no?
Spike.
Spike.
I want Spike to win. So.
Regina King. Yes or no?
Oh, I would love that.
Bradley Cooper. Yes or no?
Stars Born, yes.
Stars Born. I go yes.
Yeah.
Now I love Stars Born.
and
I
best-
love
And I
that
want to
movie.
Black Panther?
Black Panther.
I
and-
like Black Panther.
them.
I don't care, but I loved A Star Is Born.
Who are
I
you with?
cried my eyeballs out.
Okay. What was the raps?
Who are
Bohemian.
you and where?
Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. I like much
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than.
Listen,
Stars Born.
there's a lot of great films
That's just
here,
me.
and
Yeah.
everyone should make time. Like Academy Awards, obviously, we can all get mad about like what it doesn't nominate, but they nominated a lot of
Good stuff.
good
yeah.
stuff too. There's some
I'm
stuff
like,
I don't
can't-
like, obviously,
I
but
can't choose.
yeah,
I like that one, this one,
But
that
make
one.
time for Roma. Even stuff that's not nominated for Best Picture. My favorite film of the year was If Beale Street Could Talk from Barry Jenkins.
I definitely
I
got to get out
really
to
want
see
to see
that.
like
that. I need
let
to see
let
that.
that movie just wash over you,
Okay.
and
Wow.
just take
Just
it all
absorb
in.
it.
Yeah, just take it all in. And
How are
then,
we gonna follow the Oscars without a host? I don't even understand.
Um,
How are they
Who's
going to
gonna
give it to
open?
3 hours
It's-
without
I'll
a
host
host?
it.
How
You know
are
what?
they going to?
I'll host it.
As
do
long
like-
as it's not that.
you know what? Honestly, though, they
That-
can get by with that. The Golden Globe, SAG, they got for years without a host. They just have an announcer and then just bring out the presenters.
Be funny.
Yeah, I mean, not even. Yeah, they'll just have them be a little funny and that's
Yeah.
it.
What was
Exactly.
Miss? What was her name? Sandra Ho.
What?
Sandra Oh. Sandra
Sandra
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, Sandra Oh.
I'm like, who?
Sandra,
Excuse
Sandra
Sandra
Oh.
Oh.
They were
Sandra.
hosts.
Shout
right?
out to her, first Asian
She was
to
great.
host
Yeah.
an award show.
Yeah.
She was great.
All right, so we got two minutes left.
Two minutes.
Let me ask you this: is Matthew McConaughey and what's her face going to be the flop of the season?
Lady
Oh, Serenity and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that movie's getting
Oh.
pummeled. That was pushed back 4 times for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting pummeled.
Like my writer he said this baffling how bad it is. Like it's like
What?
that they put out and they said, yeah, this is good. We'll
I
leave
feel-
it like this.
I feel like the last good thing Matthew McConaughey did was
Dallas
True.
Buyers Club. No.
No, I'm like True.
The Wolf of Wall Street?
No, the detective show.
True Detective.
True, yeah.
Oh, same year as Dallas Buyers Club. He's in he was in Interstellar. That came after. He was in White Boy Rick last year. I actually quite liked him.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
good?
yeah.
He's good in White. Yeah, White Boy
He's-
Rick's solid. It's
I
Is
just
it?
I just see him in all the Lincoln
Oh my god,
commercials.
I hate those.
I know he's like
And wild turkey.
all over.
And wild turkey. Like,
Yeah.
dude, really? Wild
Everywhere.
turkey?
He's definitely
How much are they
Anyway.
paying you for that?
His
Wild
career is
turkey.
blowing up over the
Listen,
Lincoln
he's
commercial.
everywhere. He's definitely. Every time I see a Lincoln on the street,
So-
I think of him. That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Listen, that pays his mortgage, and he gets to do indie films.
There you
Like,
go.
know,
He's,
that's
he
it.
can retire.
He's a good actor.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
a
he
does-
really
he
good
does- he does
actor.
good stuff.
So I'm kind of like,
Yeah,
hey.
but yeah, look out for Regina King to win her Oscar this year. It's gonna be good. Maybe Mahershala Ali. Glenn Close is gonna beat Lady Gaga. Unfortunately, I know you love
Yeah.
A Star Is Born.
Oh.
Yeah,
Listen,
they called it a
woman's been
tie.
nominated 7 times.
whack.
It's her time. Fatal Attraction. She lost for that, and that's pretty big.
Right.
It's her time.
That was not fair.
Lady
That-
Gaga's gonna win an Oscar in song though. It's gonna be all right.
All right, we got to get out of here.
Okay.
So who
So,
are we?
Plug yourself one more time. One
One
more
more,
again.
one more. What's
One
your
more
hashtag?
again.
Chris Brown lover.
I like Chris
ouch.
Brown's music. Hey, you call me what you want. I still love Chris Brown, okay? I love
Okay.
you.
Ladies first.
You all can follow
Everybody's
me
like,
on
Everybody's like,
Yeah,
GinaDipeppe.com.
I don't mess her up
You
really
can find
bad.
me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook.
Thanks for being
Clay,
patient.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being patient.
You
Clay.
can read my reviews and all my award prediction analysis at awardcircuit.com. You can follow me at awardcircuit on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can also listen to my
When's your pod on?
podcast. It's on Stitcher Radio, iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff. And then you can also see me on some TV shows a lot sometimes.
Oh, he's on tonight.
I'm on
10:30.
tonight,
That's
10:30,
right,
Street
that's right.
Soldiers.
All
Street
right.
Soldiers.
All
Shout out to
Fox
Lisa.
5, Lisa
Yes.
Evers.
Yay.
I'm going to
Yay.
check it out myself.
All right.
Yep.
Well, you can find us on iTunes and Google.
Yeah,
Podcast now.
Spotify. Yeah, we're happening.
Definitely on IG.
We're rocking.
TJ always on.
Always
Find us on YouTube too. We're everywhere. We're about to be everywhere in your face. Okay?
We lit.
yes.
Finally.
Okay. Hey,
We late and we lit.
Exactly. Super Bowl prediction. Who gonna win?
Oh.
The Rams.
Who gonna win?
The
Rams.
I mean,
Because nobody cares about Tom
Yeah.
Brady and his 9th trip
Yeah.
to the damn Super Bowl.
And you know they're gonna steal that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
They
Well,
gonna
he just
lie
wants
and
to deflate
everything.
the ball.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Cheater.
Well,
Cheater.
I
Cheater.
respect Tom Brady.
I do respect him too. Yes.
He's a fantastic
But neither one of them are my
quarterback, and
favorites,
He's incredibly
so-
talented, and I'm so sick of seeing his face.
We don't started something.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
don't.
I mean, they're
gotta
pro-
be started.
Thank God we out of
something.
time.
Yeah, we gotta go.
They're probably gonna like kidnap
We gotta-
Snowflake, right?
Yeah, but we gotta go.
You know, Dan Marino.
Oh.
Ace Ventura reference. Come on.
We
I
gotta
didn't know
go.
a dong.
We gotta
I didn't
go.
even-
I didn't
Where we
hear a
going?
ding.
We have to go.
I heard
Why?
that.
Why can't we run late?
He just got the cut.
Oh,
He could cut us off really quick and then
Oh,
we
that's
have,
not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If you don't
anyways-
hear any music, it's cut.
Yes, exactly. Thank you all both.
Thank you for
Everybody
having
coming
us.
out. Gotta come
Thank
And
you
back.
for
wifey
having
and
me.
nephew.
Thank
Good
you
luck
for
with
having
that.
me
All
back.
right. Thank you. You definitely will come
Oh,
back.
bubblegum.
Thanks everybody for watching, who is watching and everything. We were late, sorry. But we'll be back next Friday.
That's your girl T.
This is my man Jay. All right, have a good night, y'all.
Peace.